Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. We back. Just want to get this divine masculine situation cranked in and out. Still having technical difficulty. Internet acting whack as shit. It's taking entirely like 40 minutes to upload videos now. So I figure I'll get this done so I can get back to life coaching. Those who I need to life coach, once again, if I follow your reading, please send me an email. Please contact me so I can re-get your information. I don't have it. That's why I keep saying that, right? Definitely need that. Aside from that, once again, I'm definitely going to spell these cards out again on this one just to really get some insight. It's kind of like we back at square one. I'm going to act like y'all know nothing. And I'm going to just hit you guys with this nice divine real message. And this is divine masculine situation. It's a lot of gems I'm going to drop in here. I just hope I remember them all. So let me dial out the spread and hit any rants I want to hit early. Yeah, a couple rants I want to give. Told you all I do is analyze, man, and what I'm seeing is that's what you gotta understand, man. Majority of this collection, y'all feminines. A lot of y'all feminines are divine masculines. It's like a lot of these divine masculines, males, are divine feminine males. But a lot of these divine feminines, so-called divine feminines, are really divine masculine. I told you, my twin sister is a divine masculine. I'm a divine feminine. I got a twin sister too. Twin sister, she's a divine masculine. Diva as hell, but a divine masculine. My mom, she's a divine masculine. Diva as hell, but a divine masculine. They like man eaters, man. It's a, you know, a strong woman when you see one. Mostly fire sign women. All fire sign women, some Gemini women, some Libra women, some Capricorn women, some Scorpio women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of male masculine energies out here. You just got to balance them two. And if you become aware, it's like I had to be aware of myself to know I was a divine feminine. Once you get this awareness that you are masculine, and then you're an aware divine masculine feminine, you're fucking Neo. And you're a female. So you're way more motherfucking powerful than a male Neo, feel me, who only operates at a second wand. Feminine Neos, like, y'all operate from the third and the second. Y'all like freaks of natures. Y'all like hybrids. I'm a hybrid. Y'all like hybrids. But most divine masculine feminines do have Agent Smiths. I told you, it's a relationship and a connection between Neo and Agent Smith. Agent Smith can be anything to you. I'm not a masculine, so I don't dance with the devil too much. And it ain't the devil you're dancing with Agent Smith. Just really look at the Neo Agent Smith demonstration and you'll know exactly what I mean. So, good message. Let me just go straight in with overall energy. We got the Four of Swords here. In my deck, this is rest and relaxation, like a general view of the Four of Swords, or this could be idle-minded. Since the devil isn't out here, this ain't an idle mind, because usually the idle mind is the devil workshop. This is usually how the devil gets within, through your mind. Tells you the devil can't hurt you. Can't a human hurt you? Can nobody hurt you? They can only hurt you if you allow them inside your mind to hurt you, or to feel hurt by them. It's all mental. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the reason why the swords are so freaking crucial here, because it's your mental outlook on whatever it is you got going on. Once again, clarifying this Four Swords, you being in your head. Okay? You got the Five of Pentacles. You being in your head about the Five of Pentacles. Since this is the masculine reading, I'm only saying this because feminines, you kind of correlate to the overall bottom line energy too. Because the Four of Wands is out here in the masculine's future. Mystery Madness row. You're out here clarifying that Four of Wands. I like that these two are actually together. This is a very good sign that I cannot wait to get to in the future row of the Divine Masculine's Mystery Madness row. And clarifying this, you being in your head business, we got the Five of Cups. This is like, I told you, you in a class by yourself in the world. This is just a 2D image of the Hermit card. You in the world, Four of Cups. That's the world card. You in the world by yourself. Because you in a class by yourself. You ain't isolated from the world. You ain't an outcast from the world. Nah, this is just two-dimensional. Three-dimensionally, you're up here. They're down here in the world. It's a low-ass level. You be in Zion. That's why you suspended like this. Make sure you put that in your head, feminine. And since this is the masculine reading, let me switch it on him. Your masculine is starting to understand why he's a hermit in the world. He feels out of place in these karmic situations. He feels out of place in the world a lot because he's not of it. Okay? Because he's here for a divine purpose. Because there's a divine counterpart out here of his that aids into the understanding of him knowing what this is. It's just a lack of awareness. It's the reason why he's in his head about this isolation. But he's in his head about this isolation for some reason. He's in his mind and in his emotions. He could be a she could be he. You know how we rocking. They're in their mind and in their emotions for a reason. What is that? King of Pentacles. This is manning the fuck up. It's the man up card. This is the CEO card. A master manifester. Okay? It's one thing to have a plan. But to be able to manifest any plan you put your mind to, that's this type of energy right here. Or, since this is the masculine reading, this could be a karmic. But it's him being karmic, because it's the king. Or his karmic might be another masculine feminine. Could be a Neo. His karmic could be a Neo, like a divine, but she's a Neo. You know what I mean? Or just a feminine karmic with a lot of masculine energy. Either way, he's manning up on this situation here. He's in his head, he's in his emotions, but he knows he needs to get out his head and his emotions and get back to life, back to reality. And what's the reality? Making things happen. Overall energy. He's got to make things happen in spite of his awareness getting out of his head, 4 swords, and his emotions of where he stands in the world, which is just in a class by himself, not an outcast, somebody special. Bottom line energy, we have the 5 of Swords. This is the Nate Dogg Hold Up Wait card. Or it's mental at the end of the day. It's all mental shit. This is you not procrastinating, but kind of you delaying something. So it's really like you focusing on something. At least you got out of that 4 swords, masculine. You got out of your head to the next step. What's the next step? This is focusing. You're still in your head. 4 swords, this is just knowing what to shoot at. Knowing what your target is. 5 of swords, that's aiming at your target. But before you you don't just aim at a target and let that shit go quick as hell. No, you aiming, you focusing. You ain't letting shit go yet, but you focusing. But until you let it go, you'll just be in your head focusing, or just in your head not focusing. Either way, it's the same thing. What you want to get to is to the 6. But you see the trifecta here, the trinity here. You went from 4 swords, just in your head, to you getting focused, to you getting moving. Took 3 steps for you to move. Took 3 steps for you to move. So, oh shoot, hold on, I gotta figure out where I put these cards at. Yeah, that go up here. So, aside from aiming, okay, masculine, because you're focused on something. Aside from aiming at something, whatever this is you focused on or aiming at, or really like Cupid with a bow, really got your object of affection on, is this saucy ass individual. 6 of Cups, this is the sauce card. I told you, it's just this. I facilitate the 6 of Cups with the divine feminine. Why? Because like I say, that's the sauce. Before your divine masculine met you, feminine, they were sauceless. They ain't know what the fuck sauce was. They ain't never seen no sauce like this or tasted no sauce like this. The sauce is you. They ain't never had nobody like you. They ain't never experienced nothing like you before. Now they're experiencing something like you. You're a little too much. It's like having too much sauce. You know what I mean? It's an acquired taste. But once you like it, you can't get enough of it. Your masculine cannot get enough of your sauce. That's why he's aiming to shoot his shot towards the sauce. Bottom line. What does that mean, though? What does it mean he's aiming to shoot at you? And Five of Swords plus the Ace of Swords here. What's that? Six of Swords. That's rolling with the homie. What's rolling with the homie? That's your divine masculine rolling towards you. This is his future in the Mystery Madness, bro. That's you. Where you at? You a Zion. Ace of Swords. What's that? That's the direction home. Five of Swords. That's aiming to shoot something. What is he aiming to shoot at? Whatever's saucy as you. Preferably you, because this is yours. So this is yours. It's like he's aiming at you or focusing at you. And if this isn't you, this is someone like you. Who ain't you. We'll still find out later, but the fact that he likes what you got going on to the point where he'll take your sauce or take your sauce and put it on someone else so they can be like you speaks volumes. Mentally, Swords, and emotionally. Aside from that, clarifying all that is the Ace of Swords. What's the Ace of Swords? I told you, this is the North Star. It's only one right way. You got left, right, and you got right. And left and right. You only got one right way. You know what I'm saying? It's only one right way. What direction is that? That's up. What's up? God's up. So you're really only going in one direction. Divinely, and that's Ascension. A for Ascension. That's why this is LLE.Ascension, because we're all about ascending here. If you ain't going up, then you ain't going nowhere. If you go fucking north, north is really up. That's why this is like the North Star. Like I say, going back to slave analogy, it's like the North Star. All slaves knew the North Star was the way to freedom. But you got to make a decision to go in that direction. So once you leave the Ace of Swords, what's that? You got the Two of Swords. What's Two of Swords? That's pussyfooting around. That's knowing you can go to freedom, but that's also having an opportunity to go back to slavery. Because it's safer. Because that's where your family at. Whatever the fuck you telling yourself. But then it always comes to the point where you got to get to that Third Sword. Third Sword. What's that in my deck? That's the Tupac Pain card. It's a track called Pain by Tupac. Play that shit. That really signifies what the Three of Swords is. This is no coming back from a direction. This is you leaving the plantation. Three of Swords is you leaving the plantation and not coming back. Can't come back. That's what pains you. You can't go back to a regular life. Then you get to where the masculine is at with the overall energy, the Four of Swords. Now you in your head. Told you, freedom sounded good on the plantation, but now you off it. You're sleeping in the woods now. You're running for your life now. It's a little dangerous on the path that you're going, the direction that you're going. Reason why you was pussyfooting with it, soon you got aware of it, because you knew the dangers of going in this direction, but you went. Bottom line, masculine know what direction he's got to go to. He know everything. You know everything that comes with going from the Ace of Swords to the Five of Swords. But guess what? Your sauce so good, he don't mind making that trek. This sauce tastes so good. Your steez is so positive. Like your love is so fulfilling that he doesn't mind taking any type of losses to head in to mentally head in the direction where you're going from it, and it's where you're going. You're the leader. You Three of Wands. He's the follower. He Two of Wands. Overall, bottom line energy. You got two roles here. Overall energy, like the upper role. I told you I'll break this down on the last reading, in the separation reading. Overall energy, since this is the masculine's reading, this is exactly how it's going to be in a feminine situation. You got the Mystery Madness role. This could be karma. This could be a karmic demo he got in here. This could be anything. Okay? This could be a subconscious. The bottom row, his row, because the masculine's always at the bottom, because the feminine is always at the top. But since the feminine ain't here, it's the Mystery Madness row at top. He's at the bottom. His bottom row, this is all him. This is all his conscious energy. This is just the shit he know he's doing consciously. In the subconscious row, this is shit he's doing subconsciously. Or doing outside of his original energy. Or the upper energy basically is just clarifying the below energy. Let's begin. Masculine's Mystery Madness role coming into the situation. We have a Two of Pentacles here. Two people sharing the same space. The object of your affection. Clarifying the object of your affection, we get the Seven of Pentacles. This is moving the fuck around. This is reread. This is rearranging some shit. This is literally transition. Like you just moving around. You was in an old relationship, boom, you moved around, now you in a new relationship. Or you headed in a whole new direction. 2 of Pentacles plus 7 of Pentacles. What's that? That's the 9 of Pentacles. What's the 9 of Pentacles? That's you being exactly where you need to be for a blessing to happen. That's to be exactly where you need to be, masculine, to bless somebody. That's exactly where you need to be to get to the 10 of Pentacles, to form like Voltron with whoever the object of your affection is. 10 of Pentacles is out here, and fuck it, I'm gonna just put it out. It's below. You see the 2 of Pentacles, right? That's you two sharing the same space, right? Now look at this 10 of Pentacles. When you two come together, there's 8 Pentacles surrounding you two. What's the 8 of Pentacles? That's a harvest. What's in a harvest? Shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed to sleep on. 2 of Wands, a job, or your divine masculine doing his role. 3 of Wands, purpose, or you divine feminine doing your role in y'all demo. 4 of Wands, which is out here, union, you two being on one accord. And so on and so forth. It's good to have a harvest, but it's even better when you two are cultivating the same harvest. You dig what I'm saying? It's just 2 becoming 1. 2 becoming 1. Subconsciously, him coming to the situation, in order for him to get to you, he's going to have to move around to where you at. Thus, 9 of Pentacles, positioning himself with you. This is shit he knows he's got to do subconsciously. Consciously, he's all good. 10 of Pentacles is being all good. This is forming like Voltron. This is you and your object of affection getting closer in a manner that you wanted to get close. Ace of Pentacles. This is a big ass manifestation. This is like a wedding ring. This is like a wedding. This is like an invitation to a party. This is you two at the party. This is an idea for a business. This is you two coming into business together. But 10 of Pentacles plus Ace of Pentacles, what's that? The Knight of Pentacles. That's the grooming card. Your masculine has to be groomed by you. Or your masculine needs to groom you. Feminine, that's the only way y'all are going to even keep this situation here sealed. You two got to be on one accord. 2 of you guys becoming 1. It's like, this is what y'all are. 2 of you guys with a harvest. But all this needs to be condensed into this right here. It's like, this is North America. This is Earth. I mean, look like America big as shit, but in reality, it's on Earth. And Earth small as fuck. This is your organs. This is your body. This is the solar system. This is the universe. It's levels to shit. And your masculine is going to learn exactly what 2 of you guys becoming 1 physically looks like. And let me put some more smoke on that. He's going to know what 2 becoming 1 physically looks like. And that, clarifying that is the 8 of Pentacles. I mean, the 8 of Cups, excuse me. This is the Patti LaBelle card. This is a divine card. It's really the divine card, but I call it the Patti LaBelle card for a few reasons. The reason why this is the Patti LaBelle card, 8 of Cups, is because look at Patti LaBelle. Like, it goes to the divinity with Patti LaBelle. When you look at Patti LaBelle, you don't think shit like shit you think about when you think of Whitney Houston, or shit you think about when you think of Phyllis Hyman, or shit you think about when you think of Billie Holiday, or shit you think about when you think of what's shorty name? Josephine Baker and shit. You ain't never seen Patti LaBelle titties out here. You ain't never seen Patti LaBelle doped up off heroin, nodding in the club somewhere. You ain't never seen Patti LaBelle smoking crack, getting her ass whooped on by her nigga type shit. Like, that's the shit you don't see from Patti LaBelle. My nigga, she divine. She way more divine than the rest of her peers. Aside from all the divinity that Patti LaBelle got. My nigga, she sell patty pot. She has a season. This is a woman or man or divine, masculine or feminine, who has a season. Patti LaBelle got on a season. Nigga, when Thanksgiving come, I'm telling you, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, all that shit. Nigga, patty pies are on full, they on deck. Nigga, and then she's expanding to where she ain't even got patty pies no more. She got patty cakes. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? She's just enterprising. She didn't even have to make pies and all this other shit. She could have just sung like her freaking peers. But she put it in herself to do more than what the fuck they've been doing. She put it on herself to keep her image as pure as I'm speaking on it right now. That's being Patti LaBelle. Okay? The masculine, he's seeing you more in a Patti LaBelle light, given the fact that he's kind of seeing what being with you is about. Fucking with you, feminine, it's like fucking with Patti LaBelle. Dig what I'm saying? You got a whole diva that's enterprising. One nigga don't want that. One chick don't want that. You know what I'm talking about? Moving on. Masculine's Mystery Madness role in regards to you. He jumped from the Four Swords, which is being in his head, back to pussyfooting around, back to hurting. This is like the energy of your masculine in regards to you. It's like in a slave analogy, feminine, you've been left the plantation. You taught your masculine how to read so you can write on trees and walls and talk to a few people to set things up on the Underground Railroad in case your masculine finally put it in him to get the fuck off the plantation. So it's like he's seen a sign on a tree of you leading him in a direction, but soon he got led off the plantation. He got scared mentally. It's all mental shit. He got scared and didn't know where to go. And he had to restart. He had to go back. 2 of Swords plus 3 of Swords. What's that? That's just 5 of Swords at the bottom. He was focused when he made the decision to get off the plantation, to stay off the plantation. However, he wasn't ready. Not that you didn't teach him enough, not that you didn't groom him enough. He wasn't ready because he mentally just wasn't ready. There's too many motherfucking swords out here. He's all in his head. He had to restart. The Ace of Swords didn't come back because he knows what direction to go. Now it's just a matter of choosing the right time to leave and choosing the right time to stay away from the 4 Cups, which is the world or the plantation or the matrix. Whatever this plantation is, whatever this world is, whatever this matrix he's in, he feels alone in it because he's in a class by himself. He's not like everybody in this matrix. He's not like everybody on this plantation. You wasn't like everybody on this plantation. That's why you did. That's why it's your motherfucking sauce that's prevalent in this reading here, and that's why he likes your sauce. That's why he can't get enough of your sauce, because he hasn't had a presence like you on this plantation in months, in days, in weeks, in years. Now it's time for him to find someone like-minded like him, not the same old that's around. That's what your masculine is mentally and emotionally going through in the midst of making his way towards your direction. Hopefully you're headed in the right direction, feminine. As far as the masculine himself in regards to you, in the same way he's moving step, like I say, it's baby steps. He's doing baby steps. He went from 2 to the 3. That's a baby step. He's going from the 7 to the 8. Those are baby steps. These are important steps to him in regards to you. He's a little interconflicted. Personally, he's fighting an uphill battle with himself. Going back to the slave analogy, this is like I said, your masculine wants to get to where you at. He adores you. He adores what you're about. He does feel whole and complete when he's with you. However, obviously, it's some shit on this plantation that's dear to him too. Could be family, friends, his mom, father, some shit he promised his family he was going to do before he went free and left them. Whatever, it's internal conflict. That's some shit that ain't got shit to do with you, feminine. It ain't got shit to do with the purpose either. Because you the one with the purpose. You fulfilling your purpose. You sacrifice so you can actually be out here making plans for him and shit. You already made plans for him, and here he is. Not pussyfooting around. He's just dealing with these are actions. Wands are actions. He's just dealing with what he has to deal with where he's at right now. He's a little interconflicted with what he has to do, but he know he has to do it. He could be a she could be he, you know how we rocking. Aside from them dealing with their internal conflict, the actions that they have to do for their own lives, not for the lives of other people. It's internal shit you're dealing with, not external shit you're dealing with. He's dealing with internal shit. So the best way to deal with internal shit is the next step after internal conflict, the 8 of Wands. You got to communicate. So if it's paining him that he's leaving his family behind, he needs to say that shit. Get that shit off his chest. Mom, dad, family. I don't want to leave y'all, but I have to. So I actually do want to leave y'all. I just wish y'all could come. Say that part. That part. Not that you leaving the fact they can't come. Not that you want freedom bad enough, but they don't want freedom like you either. All that shit needs to be, just get it off the chest. Because at least since you got it off your chest, this internal conflict, at least you got it off your chest, now you can deal with the step after the 8 of Wands. What's the step after the 8 of Wands? It's the 9 of Wands. That's the wounded warrior. The 9 of Wands, wounded warriors, kind of got the same, and that was their actions, kind of got the same energy as this 3 of Swords, which is mental actions. It pains you at the point of no return, but you can't go back. 9 of Wands, it hurts you. You had to communicate what you had to communicate, but that was how you dealt with your inner conflict. Thus, you can get to the 10 of Wands, which is putting an end to whatever you was conflicted with. Conflicted with. That's why these are processes. That's why you can't skip steps. That's why these shits have to be done in order for you to proceed and finish these. So you can get to the knights and the queens and the kings, which is divine territory. Moving on. Oh snap, hold on. This goes here. So, masculine in his mystery madness role in regards to himself, he's got the Fool card. He's in a whole new world like Aladdin. Like I say, the Fool card is just lack of awareness, which he gets, so he doesn't be a fool too long. But this is subconscious. So subconsciously, he had a lack of awareness. Boom, till he got some awareness. And that fixed that boom right up. Now, whatever this quagmire was or what he didn't know, he know now. If he didn't know what this twin flame shit was, he know now. Ace of Wands, this is the first step to get where? Home, union, 4 of Wands, to God, Zion. This is the key home. Without this Ace of Wands, you can never get here. Without this Ace of Wands, you can never get here. He didn't have it. A for access. He didn't have access to the kingdom. He didn't know how he can get in tune, attune with the infinite. 4 Wands is infinite. Heaven is infinite. Earth, 4 cups. That shit's earthly. That shit's limited. It's temporary. This is getting in tune with the infinite. This is the Nebuchadnezzar. This takes you to Zion. But in order for you to get on the Nebuchadnezzar, you got to get off the matrix. You got to get out the matrix. You got to get ejected out the matrix. How you get ejected out the matrix? You get awoke. A for awoke. That's what awareness is. All awareness is you awakening to some shit. He was a fool. Now he's aware. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I once was blind, but now I see. Progression, son. That's what the fuck your masculine needs, but this is subconscious. This would have been a good power play if it was conscious, but him consciously in regards to himself right now, he's got the Queen of Pentacles. This is the bossy card. Same boss card you had in your reading, huh? Feminine. In the same manner you had to not give a fuck about what anybody got to say about what you do because you a boss and you can do whatever the fuck you please. He's learning that shit. Queen of Pentacles, that's the Khalees bossy card. This is doing what you want to do, but in a good way. It's like me being able to do this. If I want to work a 2 of Wands, I can. If I don't want to work, I don't have to work. Because I got this. You know what I mean? It's like, I am extraordinary. I don't have to be regular. Like, I'm a boss. One thing I can say about working Two of Wands while Three of Wanding, these Two of Wands be weak as hell to me. I only do them out of humility, respect for my fellow man, because this is what they got to do every day. And it's just how I keep the luxuries to have what I want to have, the lifestyle that I like to live. Shit, you got to have money. Since I'm not pimping my collective or pimping my subscribers to feed my need for life and shit that I want to do Two of Wands wise, I got a Two of Wands like everybody else. Told you, it's like a preacher, old preachers. I don't know why these preachers is getting paid to be preachers, but when I was growing up in church, pastor had a job and was the motherfucking preacher, bruh. Why did he have a job? Because he had to maintain his household aside from the motherfucking tabernacle. You know what I'm saying? So he's not pimping the fucking church to pay his bills outside the church. He has a job to pay for his bills outside the church. So all this energy that he's putting into the purpose, you need to be aware of. It's how it used to be. Now you never know. I know preachers that really go to the school for theology. They come out like LeBron James, fucking around like Joel Osteen, getting football numbers to be a preacher. If you're getting paid to preach, that's Two of Wanding. That ain't Three of Wanding. You immediately turn your third wand to a Two of Wand. Process is skipping steps and like that. But like I said, it's a boss move. You being able to do whatever the fuck you want to do. You being able to live the life you please. You being able to create whatever the fuck you want to create. These are pinnacles. This is manifesting. This is being able to manifest whatever the fuck you want to manifest. That's the bossy card. That's what your masculine has in regards to himself. Clarifying that boss aspect of what the fuck he's on or feeling or the energy he's on right now. Boom, we got the Nine of Cups. What's the Nine of Cups? Dreams come true. Wishes granted. It's a particular wish he wanted to come true. And he went on real Khalees boss mode to make it happen. And it's looking like he's doing that. He manifested a dream come true. Or he knows he can manifest a dream come true. He wants a wish to be granted. Or he knows a wish of his can be granted. He's just going to have to, once again, Nine of Pentacles. If this is the person he wants to be with, this is the object of his affection that he wants to be with, be near, be close to, be union with, he's going to have to move around to make that happen. And by moving around to get closer to this person, Two of Pentacles plus Seven of Pentacles, that's Nine of Pentacles. That's putting yourself in a position to be on the Ten of Pentacles he's going to get to anyway. With this object of affection. Because like I said, this is him. This is the object of his affection. This object of affection always been in play. You two was part of the whole thing. That's what it was. What this Nine of Cups is this big ass manifestation right here. This Ace of Pentacles. Going to the future. In this Mystery Madness role, subconscious, we got the Four of Wands. This is union. This is going home. Told you, Four of Wands. This could be heaven. This could be your home. This could be your heart. Home is where the heart is. Zion is where your heart is. If your twin is your heart, then that's where your home is. Your home resides within her. Basking in her sauce and shit like that. Now clarifying Four of Wands, the fact that you're trying to come home. You're trying to come home because you know your feminine be at home. You're trying to be in union because you know your feminine trying to be in union. She's already where you need to be at. I told you, Ace of Swords. That's just the direction towards home. But that's mental. It's a sword. It's not action. Ace of Wands. Where that awareness at? Come on now. Awareness. Awareness gets you home. But this is the first step. Action, step, first step. First action, first step. You got to be aware. By him being aware, he's going to know how to Two of Wands, survive. Ace of Wands, that's being aware. It's like a fucking robot, like I said, that just got self-aware. I'm alive. It's time to survive. You're a fucking aware computer, nigga. You need to get out this lab you at before they destroy you. You're special. You need to survive. Two of Wands. Go from the Ace to 2. Survival. But guess what? Roaches survive, birds survive, ants survive, bacteria survive, virus survive. Everybody do that shit. You gotta do something more than survive. You gotta find your purpose. Okay? 3 of wanding. By finding your purpose, 3 of wanding, getting on path, 3 of wands, that's a path. By being on path, you can take that path home. And your feminine is the one who created that path for you. Her role is the 3 of wands. It's her job to create the path for you to get home, which she's been doing. You just got the awareness that she's doing that. You just got the awareness that that's what she was doing. But at least you got it. Better late than never, right? Because him going into the future, 7 of cups, he's digging deep within himself. Told you, 7 of cups. This is the Pimp Cup Chronicles. This is digging deep. This is finding shit about yourself you didn't know you had. Once again, it takes a special kind of person to reach into you and pull some shit out that you ain't know you had. It takes a deep type of person to pull inside themselves some shit that they ain't know they had and to recognize it and to utilize it. But usually when you're reaching inside yourself to get something, it's something the world needs. The world needs you to go within yourself to find you so you can give out whatever you found as a testimony. Or you just reached in yourself and you found some gifts. Or you found a calling, which is a 3 of wands. Like, you got to dig deep. Okay? By digging deep, masculine, you're going to get on path. Knight of Wands. What's the Knight of Wands? That's moving fast and furiously towards your divine direction. What's your divine direction? It's the 4 of Wands. So point blank period. So what does divine masculine let the divine feminine know right now? 6 of Swords. Bottom line, 5 of Swords plus Ace of Swords. What's that? 6 of Swords. That's rolling with the homie. Rolling with the homie. Like, that's clueless. This is going with the flow. This is 2 people going in the right direction. They're going in the same direction. Where was you at, feminine? You was here. This is your divine masculine making his way to where you at. This is a river. Told you. This is going with the flow. If the river going this way and you need to go this way, just walk along the banks of the river. You don't have to fight the current trying to go up. Just walk along the banks of the river. It's all awareness. It's all awareness. This is chess, not checkers. It's all about how you maneuver. Masculine's just letting you know he's he's rolling in your direction. Put more smoke on that. Aside from rolling with the homies. We got a God smack here. God smack. This is God handling a decision for you, or God making something happen, or this is like divine intervention, God doing something on your behalf. 9 of Cups, dream come true. God blessing you somehow, some way by you heading in the right direction. I told you. When you're done going the wrong way, the right way gonna be there. You finally headed in the right direction. I told you. Once you get square with yourself, you're gonna get square with God in the process. It's like you finally rolling effortlessly towards your twin, and it's like God sees that and starts making decisions on your behalf to help you get to where you're trying to go. What does divine masculine's 4th dimensional self want to tell himself right now? 4 of Pentacles. You're gonna have to let some shit go. You can't roll in your feminine's direction and still holding on somewhere. You can't begin anything without ending whatever it was you was in before you began this new thing. Aside from letting whatever it is you gotta let go, masculine, you're gonna get a victory from doing that. The toughest part right now is letting go whatever this is you holding on to. What's the step after the 4 of Pentacles? It's the 5 of Pentacles. It's the dark night of the soul. Nobody likes going through that shit. But guess what? It's part of the process. You got to go through it. So you got to go without whatever it is you was holding on to. It's called growth. It's all being a big person. It's all being adult. Put your skirt down. Do what the fuck you need to do. Let that go. And by you letting that go, you are going to win. 6 of Wands. This is a celebration or a victory. You're going to fucking win. You're going to finally get a W out here. Along with this wish granted. A W out here. Along with like forming like Voltron with your twin. You're gonna get a big W out here, along like manifesting something big. You're gonna win out here, along with being in union. You're gonna win out here, along with being with your twin. You're gonna win out here. You're gonna win out here in so many ways. You just need to let go whatever you need to let go, so you can go forward. Final card before I end it: Seven of Swords. This is Decepticon. Now, all the Seven of Swords is not being your true authentic self. It's like I told a client of mine on life coaching before I did this. It's like you got to come out the bag eventually to your twin about everything. I'm talking to the masculine and the feminine on this one. She knew her twin for about a year. I told her, look, eventually you're going to have to come out the bag. Don't be in a rush. It's good to wait, in my personal opinion, 2 good years before you drop the bomb on your twin. You got to drop a bomb on your twin. What the bomb is your twins. I'm a divine feminine, you're divine masculine. This is what it is. I know it doesn't make sense right now. I just got on it, but it's what it is. And you standing 10 toes down on that shit, which is the Lucy Liu card, Queen of Swords. I get on to that when I see her. But you gotta let the cat out the bag. I waited 2 years before I dropped the bomb on my twin, but I had to do it at a perfect time. He was a guy. I couldn't just pop this shit on him the first week I known him. I wasn't even aware of this shit the first week I known him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took time for me to get to the point where I had to know I had to let the cat out the bag. I had to tell my twin everything. How I felt about him, how I looked up to him, the love and affection and all that shit that I had for him, that I didn't know I had for him. But I had to acknowledge it. Because if I didn't acknowledge it, I wouldn't be keeping it real. If I ain't keeping it real, then if you ain't keeping it real, then you ain't being authentic here. You gotta have masks off. You gotta be your true authentic self with your twin, so your twin can be his true authentic self with you. That's the message that I got. I hope I can be of some assistance. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned. Deuces.